I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to be a football coach. I honestly feel like I'm the luckiest guy in the world that I get to do something that I love so much and get paid to do it. It's truly a blessing. I consider it more of a calling than even just a job. I want to thank the Broyles committee and the Broyles family for giving me an opportunity. It's such an honor to even be nominated for this award, given some of the great coaches that are on the committee, names that I consider heroes in the profession, and obviously all the guys who have come to this place before and been nominated and won this award. It's a great honor just to be here. I want to certainly thank my wife, Sherry, for being the best coach's wife that a guy could ask for. She is so involved with not only me in this endeavor, but the players as well. She knows them all personally and has a relationship with them. I could not do this without her. I want to thank my kids, Bailey, Garrison, Graydon, and Jada, who are the most important people in the world to me. They're the first people that I get to coach, and sometimes they don't like that so much, but I like it, and they're wonderful kids. And I want to make a quick statement about family and coaching, and I just want to say, particularly to all the young coaches out there, that you can be a great football coach and a great husband and a great dad at the same time. You just got to choose your priorities wisely. I want to thank my parents who taught me about faith and the value of hard work at an early age. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Something I remember them teaching me from the time that I could start cutting the grass or cleaning the house, and it stuck with me. I want to thank my high school coaches, in particular my head coach, Bobby Ewell, who kept me from quitting one day in the hot Texas sun when I thought I had had enough. He cared enough about me to encourage me to stick with it. I want to thank a guy named Jack Catlett, who was the first coach who really invested his time in me. I remember days with him taking me as a backup offensive lineman on the junior varsity team and spending extra time with me after practice just because he cared about me. And that's certainly something that has stuck with me over the years. And that individual time, that one-on-one moment that you share with a kid is something that lasts forever. I want to thank my college coaches. I had a bunch of them. When you play at a place like UTEP, there are coaches that come and go. I was fortunate to play for Andy Reid for a couple of years. He was my position coach, and he showed me that you can coach someone really hard and be demanding, and you can love them too. When I was in college, someone shared this scripture verse with me: "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for men." And that has stuck with me, and it's become a framework for my life, not only as a coach, but as a man. And I've kind of come up through the ranks in coaching. I haven't been given anything, and I'm very fortunate that I've been around some great guys who took a chance on me early on. And way too many people to thank in this amount of time, but I do want to thank especially those guys who believed in me early on. Tom Work at Riverside High School, who I did somersaults with in the Sun Bowl after winning the first playoff game in 25 years. For Ken Hatfield giving me an opportunity at Rice to be a graduate assistant the last year of the Southwest Conference. For R.C. Slocum, who gave me a chance to be a grad assistant at Texas A&M. For Jimmy Keeling and Alan Wardis, giving me an opportunity to have my first full-time college coaching job at Hardin-Simmons, where I learned a lot. And then just countless other coaches who have given me opportunities. Bronco Mendenhall, Gene Chiswick, Frank Beamer, guys who believed in me probably when they didn't have to. I especially want to thank the guy that I work for right now, Kalani Satake, who is proof that you can be a great guy and be a great coach as well. He's one of the best people I know. He's a great family man, and has made an impact on me and given me an opportunity to come in and run an offense. And one of the things he did is give me an opportunity to hire an offensive staff, and we started from scratch. And I said I wanted to hire the best offensive staff that BYU has ever had, and that was a mouthful because BYU's had some great offensive coaches. But Aaron Roderick, Fesi Satake, Eric Mateos, Harvey Unga, and Steve Clark make up our offensive staff, and it's truly been a collaborative effort. all of those guys have been just as big a part of this as I have. I also like to mention AJ Stewart and Ryan Pugh, who were part of the first staff when I came here 3 years ago. And those guys, I can't thank enough for being willing to believe in me and join with me on this wonderful ride that we've had here at BYU. Lastly, I want to thank the players who have been willing to trust me and to believe in what we were doing, and asking them to do some things a little bit differently. Pat Dye, the old Auburn coach, used to say all the time, you can coach them just as hard as you're willing to love them. And I think that's true. And if you love people, then you can push them, you can be demanding, and they'll be willing to follow you. And really, I think that's the essence of what we do as a coach. Thanks so much for this opportunity, and it's my pleasure to be here.